the emergency brake, but it was no use. The two trains smashed into each other at 38 miles an hour, derailing both trains. In the chaos, F40PHR-255's fuel tank ruptures, and burning fuel leaks into the MARC coaches, setting them on fire, burning many of the MARC passengers alive, or choking them with the toxic smoke from the fire. Passengers even furiously tried to bang the windows open, hoping to escape, but most of the time they wouldn't shatter. When morning breaks, the full scale of the disaster is seen. The MARC cab car was almost split in half from the collision. F40PHR-255 was thrown to the side of the tracks with its rear end badly burned. P40DC-811 was lightly damaged, while GP39H-273 was almost flipped onto its side, but still upright. Most of the Amtrak passengers were okay, but the same can't be said for the MARC passengers. 11 people died, including all 3 crew members in the MARC train who were in the cab car at the time. It's clear the MARC engineer disobeyed the signals, but the reason why still remains a mystery. Did he forget about the signal altogether? Was he
crew was glad to come home.
Whatever the case, this was obviously human error. Obviously, people awed for automatic train braking systems such as positive train control, which could have helped prevented the accident. The accident also exposed a very bad design fault in the F40PH and other locomotives just as old. The F40PH's fuel tank is right below the frame in between the axles, so when it got hit on the side, it broke open, sending the burning fuel into the MARC coaches. Comparing that to the P40DC, where the fuel tank is built up inside the frame so it won't get damaged. If it was the P40 that got hit rather than the F40PH, it's likely that the resulting impact wouldn't have been enough to start a fuel leakage inside the P40, let alone start a fire. Emergency responders were unable to open the doors on the lead passenger cars. Passengers on the other cars tried to break the windows, but because they were so overbuilt, they wouldn't shatter, trapping them with the fire and smoke.
Squarespace is a website that makes websites, and people
The NTSB found the emergency procedures for the emergency exits inadequate and requested multiple changes, including that passenger cars be required to have quick release mechanisms for exterior doors, as well as windows that can be removed in the event of emergency, and that the exits can be clearly marked with luminescent retroreflective material. This is standard on all coaches today, for where a lever is pulled to release the rubber that holds the window in place so that the window can be easily removed and you can jump down. F40PHR-255 was deemed a total loss and scrapped, as well as the cab car and both coaches of the MARC train. P40DC-811 continued to be in service for a while before being put into storage and likely will never run again. MARC 73 still operates to this day. The NTSB also strongly criticized CSX and the FTA, or Federal Transit Commission, for the removal of the signal between Kensington and Georgetown Junction as part of capacity improvements for the Metropolitan Subdivision. The NTSB stated that if the signal was left alone, it would have reduced the likelihood of the kind of human error which caused the accident. Because of that, the engineer and conductor of the Capital Limited filed lawsuits against Trek, CSX, and the state of Maryland valued at over $103 million, alleging negligence, signaling out the removal of the signal between Kensington and Georgetown, as well as the operator error by the MARC engineer. In 1999,